Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. Today, the Houston Rockets beat the Golden State Warriors 115-107 in Game 6. Unbelievable win for the Rockets. Back-to-back wins now to force a Game 7. The Houston Rockets on Sunday night will try to have, for the third time in their franchise history, a 3-1 comeback. It happened against the Phoenix Suns, I believe, in 1995, I read. And then it also happened against the Los Angeles Clippers. So 2-3-1 comebacks in the Houston Rockets franchise history. Maybe they can make it 3 on Sunday, but also I think for a lot of Rockets fans, including me, who witnessed this game about, what now, it's crazy to say this, but 8 years ago, this is going to feel very good to see this Houston Rockets team playing in a Game 7 at home at Toyota Center against this Golden State Warriors team. It's a little bit of a different Golden State Warriors team. No Klay Thompson, no Kevin Durant, but it's still the same name. It's still the same logo, and it's still the same front man of the organization. That's Stephen Curry coming to Houston for a Game 7. It's going to be amazing. I believe on the same day, I want to say the Game 7 for the Rockets was on a Sunday when they played the Warriors. Hopefully the Rockets can get a Game 7 win and make it 3 wins in a row, which would be absolutely outstanding. I think the incredible thing was the first time this Houston Rockets team has been able to win in Golden State. They've not been able to win in San Francisco. That's been, I think, really throughout the first 5 games of the series before tonight was what was holding this Rockets team back, was being down 3-2 and being 0-2 in the games in Golden State. So I think you have to feel confident going back to Houston, where there is a game, at Toyota Center, where the Rockets are 2-1. Really, the only loss, I thought they played well. I mean, turnover wise, I thought the Rockets were really reckless in that game. The turnovers were crazy. The shooting was awful. And if you look at Fred VanVleet, the shooting was awful. He shot like 2 for 13. He is absolutely hot right now. I think it would suck to see him go back to his old ways at the beginning of the series in Game 7. But with the way he's shooting right now, there are guys that are playing a lot of better basketball that were not throughout Game 1 where this series started. I mean, look at Amen Thompson and Fred VanVleet, who are both playing so much better than they were compared to the start of the series. So I think you have to feel good about this Rockets team going back to home in this Game 7 that we see Sunday night. And the one thing I will say is that the one thing I'll add on is that it's not often that you see a team down 3-1 and those next 3 games they get to play are two of them are at home. Usually when a team is down 3-1, this is not like it's most of the time, but usually when a team is down 3-1, if they're going to want to win 3 games in a row, 2 of those games are going to have to be on the road. The Rockets only needed to get one of those. That was tonight, getting this Game 6 win in San Francisco. They did it, 115-107, and they get that done. Let's go over some stats real quick. Fred VanVleet, 29 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds. He was the leader of this win tonight. Alperen Sengun was amazing, but the guy that made shots when you needed him to was Fred VanVleet. 6 for 9 from 3, 9 for 9 from the free throw line, 7 for 13. He has been absolutely outstanding in the last 3 games for the Houston Rockets team. 29 tonight, 26 in game 5, and 25 in Game 4. Even though Game 4 was a loss, Fred even played amazing. And really, even though Fred, even though the Rockets should have won that Game 4, we should be talking about how this is the series is over. But but Fred has played absolutely outstanding in the last 3 games compared to the first 3 games, and so it's really been fun to watch for Fred. Alperen Sengun, 21 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. Much better game for him compared to last game. I mean, he was great last game, 15-9-9, but he just didn't play that much. He played 6 more minutes tonight, so his stats were better. So it's not like he was bad in their last game. He just didn't play much, so his stats weren't very good. But Amen Thompson with 14 points and 7 rebounds and 2 assists and 3 steals. He was fantastic, I thought. Jalen Green, 12 points. It is just it's terrible to watch for Jalen right now. And some very dumb decision making I think he has made as well. But look, I said this. I said this before for this Rockets team. I said the Rockets. Jalen Green's not going to play well. I already know that. And Even if he doesn't, the Rockets can still win with him not playing well, and there's no excuse if you lose and Jalen doesn't play well. There's not an excuse because you already saw this last game where you win, and you play good enough even though Jalen doesn't play that great. Fred steps up, Şengün steps up, Brooks steps up even though he didn't do that tonight, and then Thompson like we saw the other night and tonight. So you have too many guys that can step up and play great basketball even when Jalen Green isn't playing good basketball. So I think the idea would for him to get hot again in Game 7, but if he can't, there's too many guys on this roster that already can play well. But it's tough to watch. Dillon Brooks, like I said, not very good tonight. 3 points, 1 for 5 after his 24-point performance it was in Game 5. But only 19 minutes because Brooks was in some serious foul trouble tonight. 8 points for Jabari Smith Jr., 2 for 3 from 3, 3 for 4 for the floor, 3 rebounds for Bari, 17 points for Steven Adams, 5 rebounds, and rebounding. Steven Adams killing it. I mean, he was 4 for 4 from the floor, but he did not really shoot that much from the floor. 9 for 16 at the free throw line. Steven Adams, season high 31 minutes, and that gave the Warriors more time to do the hack at Adams. And I thought Steven Adams was actually pretty solid at the free throw line tonight. There was a span where he had made like 3 or 4 in a row. And for a guy who's a 46% free throw shooter to shoot 9 for 16, when maybe the Warriors' expectation is for him to shoot less than 50%, which he shot way over 50%, to me is pretty good. It could have been way worse, but it wasn't. And then outside of Adams and Jabari off the bench, Tari Eason did play 16 minutes, shot 3 for 4, 2 for 3 from 3, 8 points. And so I'm excited for Game 7. Steph tonight had 29, 6 for 16 from 3, 7 rebounds, 27 for Butler, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. He was fantastic, 14 free throws, 12 makes, 8 for Draymond, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. And the Rockets win Game 6 and will hope to make a 3-1 comeback in Game 7. So it will be definitely an interesting Game 7. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Rockets.